All right, our fourth speaker today is Julia Chairez. And Julia is a dedicated nurse practitioner at Beacon Health. She's originally from Goshen, but she was inspired by her great grandmother experience with diabetes to pursue a career in medicine. And she became the first in her family to enter the healthcare profession. Since joining Beacon in 2010 as an ER nurse, she's focused on preventive care, patient education, and chronic disease management. So, Julia, we welcome you to the stage to share your story today and look forward to hearing what you have to say about breaking barriers. Thank you.
La búsqueda puede ser complicada, pero en realidad debería ser simple. Yo soy padre, soy hijo, soy hermano y soy amigo. Yo soy mi música.
I have no idea what that is. That is the wrong song. Maybe to ease my nerves a little bit. It was supposed to be a song by Mark Anthony. I don't know what that is. My name is Julia Chairez. I'm a family nurse practitioner and Goshen native, born and raised, Goshen High School, Goshen College. Yes, and I'm now working as a family nurse practitioner at Beacon Medical Group, and I'm honored to be here today. As I share my journey, you'll see how determination and vision can transform obstacles into stepping stones. My path as a healthcare provider has been about making connections where gaps once existed. I come from a family of very strong women. On the side is my great-grandmother who immigrated to this country from Mexico and is the reason why my family is here today. She broke geographical and cultural barriers to create new opportunities for generations to come. Her courage became our family's cornerstone. She taught me that limitations are often just challenges waiting to be overcome. Growing up, I spent a significant amount of time with her, and it is thanks to her that I am fluent in Spanish because she refused to speak English with us, even though she very much could. She taught me that limitations are often just challenges waiting to be overcome. I have been able to use my skill of speaking Spanish fluently to communicate with my patients and break through barriers in healthcare. What began as childhood conversations would transform into a bridge, connecting patients with the care they otherwise might never receive. I'm the first in my family to enter the healthcare field. Growing up, healthcare felt like a distant yet unfamiliar world, yet it was very intriguing. Entering an unfamiliar field meant creating a new path rather than following one. Every step forward opened doors for me and will also open doors for those who come after me. When I was looking up, our community looked much different than it does today. I didn't always have people who looked like me involved in extracurricular activities or even as mentors. This absence helped shape my understanding of how powerful representation truly is. I learned early that sometimes you need to become what you can't see. My family instilled in me the values of hard work, perseverance, and the importance of education. These principles became the foundation for breaking through barriers that would appear throughout my journey. Persistence can transform what seems impossible into simply difficult into achievable. After graduating Goshen High School, I continued my journey at Goshen College. I started my path towards becoming a nurse, and then I ended up as an ER nurse for the bulk of my bedside nursing career at Elkhart General. As an ER nurse, I witnessed firsthand the barriers that members of our community faced every day in accessing primary care and health education. I saw how language, cultural understanding, and trust can make a difference between a patient receiving care or falling through the cracks of our system. The lack of primary care isn't unique to our community. It's experienced across our country. This recognition of systemic barriers motivated me to pursue further education to help address these needs. I realized that being bilingual and bicultural isn't an advantage, it's also a responsibility. It's a way to help create more accessible healthcare for underserved populations. In 2016, I made the decision to break through another barrier by returning to school to become a nurse practitioner. I found myself back at Goshen College ready to take a new challenge. Advancing my education wasn't just about personal growth, it was about gaining the tools and knowledge to create more inclusive healthcare access. This was a very challenging period in time where I learned to balance working as a nurse while being a mom and all the things that come with that. Every day required me to navigate between two worlds, my professional goals and my family's needs. Graduate studies were much harder with additional roles to juggle, but perseverance helped me break through barriers of time constraints and competing priorities. I'm happy to say that I made it through. The same tenacity that helped my great-grandmother build a new life became my foundation and lived on in my determination. Now I have the privilege to care for entire families. I see patients from newborn to old age, and it's wonderful. I value the relationships that I'm able to build, and I'm very thankful that they choose me as their healthcare provider. I've broken barriers by creating a practice where cultural differences enhance rather than impede care. Creating this environment means recognizing that cultural understanding isn't secondary to health, it's essential. Being able to communicate with patients in their native language has become one of the most powerful tools in my journey. It breaks the barrier of understanding between provider and patient. When patients can fully express their concerns in their own language, healthcare transforms from something done to them into something created with them. I help them navigate the complexities of our healthcare system, which can be seen as a foreign language in itself. Working in primary care has given me the ability to know my patients and build trust. Breaking down these barriers empowers patients to receive the care they deserve. When patients understand their options, they become active participants instead of passive recipients. A significant part of my job isn't just treating illness, but making sure patients feel empowered to make informed decisions about their own health. I've also spent some time volunteering at a local health clinic, providing care for those without insurance. It's my way of giving back to my community I love, as access to care shouldn't depend on whether you're insured or not or what language you speak. My patients also inspire me every day. Many have left everything they know to come to a foreign country where everything is new to them. They push forward every day and break down their own barriers in search for a better future. Their resilience on breaking barriers of geography, language, and culture motivates my own journey. I also think about the students who approach me asking how they can do what I've done, how they too can break barriers. By becoming the representation I never had, I am happy to be a mentor. I take students at times, and it's just another small way that I can give back to my community. I also think about my children who were very young when I started this journey to becoming a nurse practitioner. I hope that they see how hard work and determination pays off, and that they too believe in themselves and follow their dreams. I want them to understand that limitations are often just perceptions waiting to be challenged. Breaking barriers is not always easy. It requires resilience, determination, and a deep belief in the power of what we do. Each of us has the capacity to identify obstacles and transform them into opportunities for growth and connection. This is how progress happens. One person, one family, one community at a time. Thank you for allowing me to be here today.